Welcome to Just a Few More Minutes podcast, where three veterans of the animation video game industry talk about animation video games and whatever else we want to. We're back!
Spinal surgery!
Yeah!
We're back.
Hi. We made it.
Yeah. This isn't some lame Just Pete episode.
You didn't like that episode?
No, I loved it. I love Samchai. He's funny.
I didn't listen to it.
You should. It's funny. Samchai could easily replace you and I. He's funny. That's okay.
Well,
I did like his top 5 NES games.
what? He didn't do a top 6?
No.
No, we just did a draft
Yeah.
Okay.
A football team.
of video games, Nintendo games.
It was good. He had a good, he didn't stick with, just Legend of Zelda and Mega Man, and, he went weird.
Yeah.
I like that.
It's the ones he played, as he says in the podcast.
Was it like an all retro episode?
No, we talked about a lot of different things. We talked about, he works for the government doing graphic design, so we talked about alternative art jobs that are out there, and his path and how he's moved forward, and then we discussed a couple other things too. But
Jesus Christ. Is that your daughter screaming out there? What the hell's going on?
is that my cat?
This is very spooky. This is our...
That's our Halloween episode.
This is our episode before Halloween, so there's just weird sounds going on, huh?
I think it's my cat. She's in the bathroom down here.
Just
because
crying.
she's sick.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
How sick?
peeing blood. So we have her in the bathroom down here so she doesn't make a mess everywhere.
And it's very spooky.
That's sad.
Yeah.
I'll laugh at it.
It's the only thing I could do. I'm not good with real topics. Real conversations I'm not good at.
Well, just a few more minutes, so let's get right into it.
Let's do it.
Every episode starts with an animation tip or trick or something I just want to talk about. So I was going to bring up the whole health and balance thing again, because it is important, and it's on my mind because I just had 2 spinal surgeries.
Let's go through this.
Yes.
How did all this happen?
It's a little confusing on how it started, or why my back went out, but it's definitely been exacerbated by the fact of how many hours I will string together sitting down at work. So that's not good. So I should have moved to a standing desk years earlier. I should have taken care of my body more. And I didn't really work out and exercise much until I was probably about 26, 27. It was probably too late. So I should have worked out better and taken more breaks and switched to a standing desk before it was too late. So anyways, I had a disc slip on my lowest vertebrae. So there's this nice little jelly that's in between all your vertebrae.
Yeah, get into those dirty details for all the listeners.
That all that jelly is there, so you can actually bend over, and there's room to flex, so you just don't have joint on joint, right? Which does happen to some people, and that's very painful. So you need the joints, or you need the jelly in between it, and that stuff can spill out, and it can tear. And if it does that, it can start, if it spills out in the wrong area, there's these things called nerves that tell your body how to feel. And if it pushes on those nerves, and it constantly tells your body you're in pain, then you have chronic back pain. And that's what was happening to me.
So, then you had to get surgery.
So they scraped it out.
Gross. Go into more detail about that. I don't understand it.
They put a 1-inch incision in my back.
Okay.
They knocked me out.
Right.
And then they cut off some bone.
Gross.
And then they cut out the disc.
Okay.
That's how they described it was, imagine a jelly donut that has jelly spilling out.
Okay.
You can't push the jelly back in, but you can certainly scrape it off.
Sweet.
So they move the nerve out of the way, which makes the nerve real pissed off.
Inflamed.
Yes. So you wake up with even more back pain. But then they give you a whole bunch of opiates.
I did get a pretty good text from you after, I think it was the second surgery.
Yeah.
You went back to Colorado there for a second.
Well, you're only supposed to have
a bunch of opiates.
You're only supposed to have one surgery, though.
Yep. So what happened is I was feeling good, went to the Retro Expo with Pete, and Pete saw me. I was doing all right. I was walking around. Like, I had to call it quits after like about an hour and a half or something, but that was enough. And then it was the Monday that I was going to go back to work, and I was going to go to the doctors and have them give me my little go home. But it didn't work out because I went to put on my socks, and the disc immediately, what was left of the disc, slid right back out, even worse than the first time, all in one go, and pushed up against my nerve, and I started screaming bloody murder and told my wife to come home and take care of me.
My wife was in the same room when your wife got that call, and she could hear you on the other end.
Yeah, I was not in a good state. That was the worst worst pain I think I've ever felt.
And
That's awful.
Wasn't it like a 3% chance that you would re-slip that disc or something?
Yep, and as I stand right now, there's still a 3 to 5. He upped it. The doctor changed his mind afterwards. So now he says 3 to 5% chance it could just happen again. And it feels good because I'm supposed to walk around, and I get like small twinges that it's going to come back. So it's very exciting. We're like at the edge of our seat right now. What will happen first? My back will go out again, or my wife will give birth. Exciting.
I noticed you're not wearing socks tonight.
Nope, can't wear socks because I can't put them on.
Yeah, okay.
I'm wearing underwear.
That's
my
good.
wife put it on. I didn't shower because my wife didn't shower me today. So it's good life.
It does sound like a pretty good life. You made this sound all bad, and like doom and gloom in the beginning, but then you're like, hey, my wife puts on my
the
underpants.
The tip is, though,
Yeah, that is the tip.
Yeah.
Just the
Stay
tip.
healthy.
No thrusting.
Stay healthy.
Stay healthy. That's your animation tip?
Well, because there's a lot of people that don't. You see them at work. They overwork themselves. They work too many hours. And it goes into just like taking care of yourself overtime wise too. Because artists will tend to burn themselves out with too much overtime hours. We see it constantly. And how many times the people that pull the most hours there are exceptions, but they're usually not necessarily the best animators either. Like, I feel like their work suffers once you get past the 12-hour mark, and that's a long day already. Yeah. Once you, like, it's a cliche to say it, but it's the, something returns.
It's a well-worn cliche that
it's
something returns.
Diminishing
returns. Okay.
Someone shouted it. I heard you. Yeah, diminishing returns.
I agree. After a certain point, you're just fiddling shit to stay a little later and make a little extra dough.
Well, if that is why you're working overtime, then I have no qualms with that. Whatever. If I were to run my own company, I don't think I would allow anybody to work past 11 hours.
So wait, what time would that end if I got there at 9, took a lunch?
8 at night. It's a long day.
Yeah.
It is a long day.
Yeah.
But like that would be like, that's the most you can work. Like absolutely you're not allowed.
I feel like the latest I'll ever stay is 10. And that's like pushing it. That's if I really got some shit to do.
Yeah.
I remember when I first started, I would stay till like midnight just because I sort of thought that's what you should do. And that was stupid. Don't do that, people.
Don't do that.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, it comes a point where it's counterproductive.
Yep.
Well, that's a good tip, Jeff. I should listen. I should get a standing desk. Definitely not gonna. And in 5 years, when I have a busted spine, I'll listen back on this episode. Not, but I'll remember this conversation.
I think Joe's gonna switch. Joe at work is gonna switch to a standing desk because he sees this is painful, man. Like I laugh it off and stuff, but it's fucking painful. So it's bullshit.
Yeah, I can tell you're bored as fuck. All you ever do is text us about Pokemon.
How long have you been out of work?
3 weeks.
Wow.
This is the longest I've been out of work since Blue Sky gave us all a month off after Ice Age 2.
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy.
I forgot about that.
That sounds...
How could you forget about that? That was amazing.
Yeah, I know. I went to Hawaii too.
You got paid the whole time?
Yeah, they just told us to take the month off. Whole studio. Bye.
That would never happen now.
Nope.
But that was a beautiful thing. I mean, like thinking about how it was like the reason why they did that was because we were pushing the boundaries as far as animation production goes.
Yeah, for that movie we were there. Nothing had been done that fast like that yet. Now
it's a precedent. It's just
there's Ice Age 2, the way we did it. That's like that's pretty normal. There's nothing to that. Now I feel like Disney's pushing that boundary with each movie they make, working 70 hours a week for longer and longer and longer periods of time. So they're setting all kinds of records over there.
It's crazy.
Well, moving on.
Okay.
Video game talk.
Oh.
Let's spend more time with video games because there's been a lot of cool stuff, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Like what came out? PlayStation VR.
Yes.
Michael got it.
Yes.
He's going to say something about it now.
You want me to do it right now?
Yeah.
My top 6 is going to be this. I figure I could wrap it into that later.
Why do we have to wait? Let's just go.
You want me to do my top 6 right now?
All right, we'll move on. All right.
Sing me the song. Sing it to me.
Ba 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 ba.
It's Michael's 6. Okay.
This week he's going to tell us his 6 favorite horror video game. No, he's not. He vetoed that.
I've already done it.
Yeah, but maybe it's different this year, and it's Halloween.
I don't think anything else has come out.
Or scary movies.
I did that too. You just don't pay attention. That was when you didn't listen. That was when you were over there focusing on, what can I say next to make the listeners laugh?
It didn't work. They never laughed. They think you're the funny one.
Well, that's because I have nothing but cuss words to say. I saw a movie recently where somebody was like, oh, you know what it was? No, I don't want to relate myself to it and put it out there. But somebody's like, you don't even have anything funny to say. You just say cuss words a lot. And I was like, oh, God, that cuts deep. That cuts real deep.
They said that about the podcast?
No, it was in a movie or something I was watching. Anyway.
Right. You're relating to it.
Yeah. Thanks for listening, Jeff.
I was listening, but I thought maybe it actually happened to you as well. I bet it didn't sound like that to anybody else that was actually listening.
You're fiddling with your mic a lot, and you're not holding it close to your mouth.
Yeah. I'm watching the parameters.
All right, you're good?
The peaks and the valleys. I felt like in the last few episodes I was peaking too much. So
you were peaking pretty bad the last one.
Yeah. So I'm holding it further away.
Okay. All right. Anyway, PlayStation VR, super fucking cool, everybody. If you've got the money, and I know it's a lot, you should go buy one right now. Also, if you have a PlayStation 4. But if you don't, you should buy that too, because it's the best console. But
for now.
For now. There may be a new one's coming soon in March that we'll talk about in a bit. All right,
you
anyway.
didn't get to see that, but Pete just drank some cola.
I can see Pete in the window.
Oh.
But just barely.
Yeah.
I'll make him bigger for you.
Yes.
All right, PlayStation VR.
No, put it back where it was. Okay, PlayStation VR. I don't even know where to begin. It was super, super cool. I went home early the day it came out, but not because I was going to play it, but because my mom was in town and I also got really sick. So my first experience playing VR, I had a terrible cold, or perhaps the flu. I don't know. But I got my mom and my wife both sick, so that stunk. But it was really fucking cool. So the VR, it's super comfy, number one. Fits on your head like a glove. Oh, look how big Pete is. Hi, Pete.
Hello, Michael. You like how large I am?
Just on screen. Camera had some weight. So it's really cool. It's super comfy. It's not perfect. I haven't tried the Vive. Have either of you tried the Vive at all?
No.
All right. Well, I think it's good that I didn't try the Vive because that's better and also way more expensive. But that one you basically have to set up a room with sensors in every corner of the room so it can track your movement from every angle. PlayStation VR just has one camera that you set up in front of you. So there's some immediate drawbacks to that. So if like you put your hands in front of your face, it like the camera tracks the lights on the monitor or on your headset. So if you put your hands in front of those lights that it's tracking, then it loses where you are for a little bit. It does a pretty good job of like placing you generally where it thinks you are, even if it can't see. But there's the occasional like stutter where it launches you like a foot away from where you are, and then it snaps back, and it's like a little jarring. But otherwise, it works frickin' amazing. And I will tell you my favorite 6 games that I've played. And the cool thing about it is it comes with a free demo disc of like almost nearly every launch game available. So you could basically try every type of VR game that exists for it right now. At number 6.
Star Trek.
No, Star Trek didn't come out. I wanted to play it with my mom because she's a Trekkie, but it doesn't come out till like December.
You know, my dad's a Trekkie, but he refuses to call himself a Trekkie. He says Trekkies don't call themselves Trekkies, they call themselves Trekkers.
Oh. I was just going to say my mom would probably not call herself a Trekkie either, but she's just ashamed of it.
Oh no. I have very, I wouldn't call them fond memories, but I have memories of my dad sitting in front of the stereo trying to learn Klingon. Oh, yeah.
I see where you get it. Okay, so number 6. This one is actually much higher on people's lists, but I only got to play the demo of it, and I already spent a bunch of money on the VR unit itself and some other games, so I didn't get to try this out too much. But Res Infinite. Did you guys play that game at all when it came out like 10 years ago?
I remember Res coming out. I never played it though.
I never played it back in the day either, so I thought this was like the perfect time to get into it. But it's $30, and the range of VR prices, like some are $15. I think I got one for $14, and then there's others that are all the way up to $60.
Well, why does it suit itself for virtual reality?
Well, do you know what the game is at all? I'll explain it to those who don't.
Yeah.
Basically, you're in this like Tron-looking world. It's super digital, artifact-y looking, and you play as like this weird polygonal guy that's floating through space, and there's just little like polygon things that attack you. But the way you play the game is you basically move your head around and you look at where the enemies are, and you can like just drag across all of them with the shake of your head, and then you hit a button and it shoots like a laser at them and they explode. And it's basically just like a shooting game, but you're using your head to control where you're aiming. And what are you playing?
I was going to give you some atmosphere. I'm always too slow on the uptake, though.
Are you on opioids right now?
I'm on no pain meds, thank you very much.
All right. But so Res Infinite was really cool. There's a part where like you're looking forward, fighting this like boss guy, and you're just shooting pieces off of him, but then he like stops running and he like runs behind you, so you have to turn around and look at him and shoot behind you and everything. It was really cool, mostly just because it's like fun to be in that world. A lot of these are just like really cool to see. There's some games that are less games and more tech demo-y, and others that are like actual games. This obviously is an actual game, so it was better than a lot of other stuff. Number 5 was a big surprise to me. It was just one of the demos that I played that I had no idea what it was at all, but I was thoroughly surprised by it. And it's called Wayward Sky. And it's basically like a point-and-click adventure game, but they call it Look-in Point because you can basically look where you want it to, and then you click a button and move the character. But the interesting thing about it is most of these games are in first person because that seems like a natural solution to like immediately put yourself in a video game to like immerse you in it. But this is third person, so you see the character on the model or on the land or whatever. And it's basically like just because the camera is positioned slightly higher than it and you're looking down on it, it looks like you're playing a miniature board game or something. And it's just really, really interesting. And I liked it because it was different than all the others. Are you looking at the stuff?
Yeah, I can play along.
You can play along, good. And you're looking at some first-person stuff right now. So there is first person stuff, like there's puzzles that you snap into first person to do them, and those are like a little gimmicky, but once you snap out of that into the wider view, then I think that's the majority of the game is I don't know, it's just really cool. And it's really hard to like, even watching videos, it's like, yeah, you know, that looks fine, whatever. But once you're in there and you can look literally wherever you want, it's so fucking cool. But then if you have people watching you play it, like, because basically the PlayStation VR there's a little unit that it comes with that basically streams what you're seeing on the monitor onto the TV, so people around you can see what you're playing too. But like, if you're not conscious of it and you're just looking around willy-nilly, it's like all shaky camera footage and all the movies and stuff. So like, I was playing a lot of stuff and Mindy was there watching me, and she's like, oh, I'm getting like nauseous watching you play. It's like, what, really? This is like so amazing. I can look everywhere as fast as I want. So that's something interesting.
Yeah, I wonder if people are already like Twitch streaming a lot of this stuff and like making it unwatchable for people.
Yeah, I was thinking, we should plug the Extra Life stuff.
Oh yeah.
But I was thinking I might just do VR stuff for a large majority of that, if my stomach can take it.
Yeah, I don't think you can do that for 24 hours, bud.
I have been able to play it for long periods of time, like 2 to 3 hours straight. There's been a few occasions where there was just one occasion where I got pretty nauseous, but I was still pretty sick too. And there was one game that I'll talk about that made me feel really weird. Okay, so then number 4, I'm taking a while to get through these, but number 4 is sort of a cop-out, but it's VR Worlds, which is a game that comes with 5, I think, mini games basically, / experiences, that if you bought the VR bundle, then it comes with that for free. Otherwise, you can buy it for like $40. But I felt like that was the perfect game to include in the bundle because it like basically is a really good beginning place for the VR. My personal favorite of the group was called Shark Encounter, where you're basically in a shark cage that they're lowering you down into the depths of the ocean. And like at first you see really pretty nice fish, and then you get into the darker things and you see like fluorescent jellyfish and stuff. And then there's a shark that like circles you and attacks the cage. And like you can literally turn around 360 degrees and look at everything. You can squat, you can, peek over the bars and everything. And it's fucking cool. There's lots of videos of me like jumping like a little idiot and all this stuff.
That is cool. I'm watching it right now. That's cool, man.
I can't wait to get you guys over so you can see this, because I don't know, it's just so hard to explain without actually experiencing it. Okay, so then my top 3, this order may not be correct. I go back and forth, but these are my 3 absolute favorite games that I've played so far. What?
Just like, did you see that video of the guy trying the PlayStation VR in the mall, and he's trying to climb the tree?
No.
And he's reaching out with one hand and the next hand, and he's trying to reach forward, and he's doing it so, like, he's feeling it so much that he's doing it. He fucking leans forward and falls right on his fucking face. The whole staff is freaking out because he just fucking face planted.
Dude, but I've done that in Batman. Like, there's a desk by you, and at one point I was like, I'm just gonna lean on this. Whoa, no, God! And I'd fall over like a fucking idiot. But there's still that like weird disconnect.
I'm watching it now. Oh, that guy's going. He's going. He's gone. He totally. He totally belly flopped. He didn't even like put his arms out.
No, because he didn't know where I'm sure to him, he had no idea the floor was even approaching. He was just like, what? Someone just smacked me. Oh.
Yeah. All right, so these 3 games are the best. Number 3, Super Hypercube, made by Polytron, who made Fez.
Oh, cool.
So, it's basically the simplest fucking game you could think of. I'm surprised it hasn't been thought of before, but it's also I think the first game on this list that I've mentioned so far that is a legitimate standalone game that can only be playable in VR. So basically the idea is it's essentially 3D Tetris. You've got a cube floating in front of your face that's translating forward at all times, and there's a wall coming at you with the hole the shape of that cube. So you want to try to position it into the spot where it will fly through that hole perfectly, and every wall you get through, it adds more cubes to it. So then you've got like, you know, a shape that is difficult, and you can rotate it in any direction. And like, in order to see what's coming, the hole in the wall ahead, you have to like look around the cube because it's right smack dab in the middle, right in front of your face. So you have to like look over it or around it side by side to see what it is. You rotate the object until you think it will match the hole in the wall, and then you can like slam it through, like when you slam down on Tetris. It's super simple. It gets insanely hard. I had one, I'll call it cube, but it was made up of like 700 cubes, I think.
Jesus.
And it's like really fucking crazy because like obviously you have all the different angles that you have to get at.
But you can only rotate it 6 different ways, right?
Yeah. But like in the moment, because that wall is always steadily encroaching.
Is it somehow random? Like you shouldn't be able to like memorize.
No. It places the new cubes completely randomly on your thing.
Okay.
So every playthrough is different. And then it also throws, I think it's at the end of every level, a rotating wall. So it's like constantly like rotating
right.
on the z-axis. So you have to like adjust every second to try to get it in. I mean, watching videos, it's like, yeah, that's interesting. But when you're in there, it's really fucking cool because the cube in front of your face is glossy and reflects all the light, and you're like flying through another Tron-looking environment. Like the Tron thing is really apparent in a lot of these. Let's see. Oh, I forgot to mention in VR worlds, there's a bunch of them in there. I only mentioned the Shark Attack one, but there's Luge in it, where you're flying down the roads trying to avoid cars. There's Danger Ball, which is basically like 3D Pong, where the paddle is your head, and you're just like standing there like an idiot bashing the balls that comes back at you. That was my mom and Mindy's probably favorite.
The bashing their heads?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
And I got a video of my mom jumping like a porpoise trying to get that ball. It's funny. She's not fat. I don't know why I said porpoise.
Yeah, well,
There's breaching the water, you know.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Mom.
It paints a picture.
Okay, so number 2, Batman Arkham VR.
Yeah.
That shit is awesome. Like, you don't understand how cool it is.
I watched the video of you constantly reaching towards your utility belt.
Yeah, okay, so, like, you genuinely feel like Batman. Everyone says that after they play it, but there's video of me doing it, and the end of the video is like, I feel like Batman. Sound like a stupid little
I just
idiot.
like the fact that a realistic Batman is actually him, for the most part, standing there and going through his items. What would be best for this?
There's only 3 items, but it's really cool because, like, you look down and you don't see your body. You can see your hands, but then you also see your utility belt and no legs, so it's like a floating belt or whatever. But on the right side, you've got your grappling hook, which is fucking cool because, like, just being able to aim it and shoot it wherever, and you can't really latch onto stuff and like pull yourself there because that would be super disorienting. But then you've also got your batarangs, which are like on your belt buckle. So there's video, I'm sure, of everyone playing this game basically just jamming at their dick with the move controller. This is just like, you gotta grab right there and then fling it away, and then you grab back down and fling it. And then on the left you got like a flashlight that's also a scanner that they do a lot of cool stuff with. But like, man, just that one has the best sense of place, because there's one time where you start in the Wayne Manor and then you go down into the Batcave and you're on like an elevator going down and you feel like you're moving down. It's a very weird sensation. But then there's this moment where like you're in a tube of the elevator and then it opens up and you see all of the Batcave and it's like, holy fuck, that's far away. This is amazing. I feel like I could fall off this fucking ledge. This is fucking cool.
I'm watching this now. It's interesting. Like, the seeing it from like a pre-recorded video makes you kind of queasy.
Yeah. And I think that's one of the ones that Mindy watched that was like, I can't watch this. You're looking everywhere like a goddamn child. But in it, it's so fucking cool. And then there's even a piano that you can like just bang out and play on and stuff. It's really crazy.
It makes you wonder that. I wonder if that second camera that is being shown on the TV, if they're gonna come out with stabilizers for that to change the image.
They should, because actually I've noticed something that really bothered me, and I thought, so Mindy's listening to this because she listens to all of them. I thought she was just like not looking at the things she's supposed to be looking at, but because the field of vision on the headset on your face is way bigger than what you see on the TV, it's like, for whatever reason, it's always higher than where I assume the person is looking, or maybe like they're just naturally looking down slightly instead of straight ahead.
Right.
So like it's always cutting off the most important thing. I'm like, just look down, look at the titles. It's not center. But to her, it probably is perfect. But on the TV, it's all off center and weird.
No, that is weird.
It's weird. But that game is really fucking cool. It's got a whole story. It's $20 for like an hour of gameplay. Well, an hour the first time through. I've spent a lot of time in there because they put a lot of cool collectibles in there and stuff. But it's really fun, man.
I look forward to getting sick on one of these games.
You're not going to get sick.
Oh, I absolutely will.
No, I guarantee you. Because that's the interesting thing. Like, having played through all of the demos, every single demo, like, everyone is still trying to figure out the best way to do stuff. And I think the best way to get sick right now is to allow someone full freedom of movement. That's the one time I got sick. It was one of the games in VR worlds called, like, Scavenger's Odyssey, I think. It's like a sci-fi one where you're in a mech and you can basically jump. Like, you look where you want to jump, and they've set this place up where, say there's like an asteroid belt, you can jump to any of the asteroids on it, but like you look at it and it has a trajectory thing so you know where you're going to land, but you jump and then it like twists you in air so you land right side up on the asteroid, and it's so disorienting and it fucking made me sick. I played that for a good hour and I took it off and I was like sweating, and I definitely had that queasy feeling that I had only read about before now. But like I said, I've played other games. Like, I've played Batman for 3 hours straight and didn't get sick once. And like Super Hypercube, that feels perfect. There's a bunch of stuff that I think is natural for the medium. I think it's just so early. People don't know necessarily what works best. Everyone's trying something different. There's another game that's not on the list. I'll get to the first one in a second. But there's another game called Here They Lie, which I was super excited about because it's like the one horror game that is launching with it, and I think horror would be super fucking cool in VR. That one almost made me a little queasy because it is mostly full freedom of movement, but like it basically allows you to turn in two different ways. You can turn by looking your head to the side, and then it slowly, incrementally moves you towards that position, so it feels a little slow and janky. Or if you use the control stick and you rotate to the right, then it fades out and then fades back in by like 45 degrees.
Weird.
So it's really jarring and weird when you do it the first time. I was like, wait, what's happening? But I also think it was a very clever solution to avoid that motion sickness a lot of people get. So I don't know. There's just a lot of interesting things about it. And at number one, probably my biggest surprise of all this. Oh, you got a little... I missed it because I was acknowledging it. Go again. Make it louder.
All right, hold on. You want
Thumper.
Wait, did you do you son of a bitch? All right, fine.
So Thumper, it's basically a music game like Rock Band. Thanks for the fart. You played Rock Band, Jeff? You ever played that?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know how you got the thing coming down and you got the notes coming at you?
Uh-huh.
I was like, fuck that. I don't want to play a game like that. Rock Band was stupid.
Thumber. That's a whole different game.
No, not Thumper. Thumper. So I was totally against it, having not really seen anything about it. I just knew it was a music game. I had no interest in playing it, but it was on the demo disc.
Frank dreamed of something.
So I played it. Turn this ad off.
I did.
Looks like you're controlling the little Journey bug.
Well, yeah, that was the other thing.
Bug that's on the Journey album covers.
No.
Well, it looks exactly like it.
Well, you basically play as a stupid fucking beetle, and when I saw that, I was like, this is the stupidest looking fucking game ever. It's so dumb. But then you play it in VR, and it's like, holy fuck, this game is intense. It's so fucking cool. And, like, basically it plays this, like, really sick-ass, like, horror-ish type of dark electronic music, and you're, like, twisting and turning down this path that's ever coming at you, but you basically, when you hit those notes or those beats or whatever, sometimes they're like attacks that you send back into these like Cthulhu looking fucking monsters that are on the path.
Oh yeah, look at that.
And you got the music going, and it's real fucking intense and cool, man. And there's no other way to explain it than to just say play it, because like you can actually buy this game. It's not exclusive to VR. It's a lot harder, though, when it's not in VR. I tried playing it without it, and it's really fucking hard because you're, like, really far away from everything, and it's hard to get the timing of when the beats come and when you need to press. But in VR, you immediately feel when that thing is right underneath your beetle, and you know when to press it, and it's just, like, the coolest fucking feeling.
I like it. I like the way it looks fun.
It looks like flying through the crazy shit in 2001. That was like my biggest thing when I first started playing it. It's just really cool. Yeah,
it actually looks pretty slick. Like they have a lot of fun rendering.
Yeah, it's super sexy. And like the other thing I didn't really mention about the VR is the resolution, which is the lowest of all three of them. But it didn't really bother me at all. Like it's still 1080p in each eye. You can like draw distance and stuff for some games isn't great. But like it doesn't matter because most of the games aren't like super realistic graphics, which I think works best for the medium at this point. You can see, like, if you're looking, you can see the pixels on the screen, but like when you're playing Batman, it's just so immersive, you don't fucking notice.
Right.
It's really cool. Anyway, that's my top 6. I highly suggest everyone, like, try to play it wherever you can just to get the gist of it if you haven't played VR before. I know they have setups at Best Buy and stuff. I actually saw an article today that someplace in the UK is charging people to demo it because it's so popular.
How much does it cost?
So the bundle is $500 for the headset, the camera, and 2 Move controllers as well as VR Worlds. But then you can also just get the headset for $400. But then you still have to buy the camera. And the Move controllers, not every game uses the Move controllers, but like Batman does when you have one-to-one motion on your hands and stuff. So, and it's really weird because they don't tell you like outright which game uses which controllers. So there's a lot of like, with the headset on, you're just fucking stumbling around the living room trying to find the other controller. And like sometimes you have to adjust the camera to like line up where your headset is to fit inside a square box to make it track it, and that's like impossible to do with the headset on, so it's usually best to have someone else do it. But then when they're moving the camera around and you have it on your head, it's really fucking jarring.
Oh.
So I usually just close my eyes for that part. But yeah,
Weird.
It's cool.
A lot of weird stuff still needing to
It's
get
so
fixed.
interesting though. Like, I don't want to just keep talking about this,
I find it fascinating, Michael.
but like everyone is doing like their titles at the end of a game differently. It's like this art form is still so new. No one has decided that, you know, video game titles are just scrolling in a black dark place like in movies. There's not like a defined way that anybody's doing anything yet, and I think it's really exciting. What are you looking up, Jeff?
I'm looking at, like, when I just said your name, I was like, oh, yeah. Did you ever extra like your name because, like, of Knight Rider?
No.
Like, Because the way that Mr. Feeney or Kit used to say Michael, I like the way he says it.
I don't feel like anyone says Michael correctly.
What do you think of a stunt where I could somersault end over end? Sniff.
Say it again. Do it again.
Michael, what do you think of a stunt where I could somersault?
Michael's just so unnatural. It doesn't roll off the tongue at all.
Man, Knight Rider. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
That's old school.
So VR, I'm going to have you over if everyone can fucking come this weekend. Get you in there. You probably can't because you're stupid back.
Let's get all our Twitter followers.
What, to show up?
Yeah, all 2 of them.
No.
Yeah.
All right, what's next?
Okay. Michael took a long time.
Thanks for listening to me. That's why I didn't want to do it right now.
Do you know what I played?
What? Tell me what you
I played Shovel Knight.
Finally!
It was good. And I take back what I said. It has nothing. It's definitely 8-bit centric, not 16-bit. I think in one of the podcasts I mentioned it, that I felt like it was a Genesis type vibe to it.
Yeah.
But I hadn't played it. It is not.
No, definitely not.
It is solely Nintendo. Like even the music and everything. So I really loved it. It was fun.
You know,
Really good.
On Twitter recently, they asked what fans would like to see out of a Shovel Knight 2, be it a continued 8-bit tradition or like 64-bit, like an N64 type of thing.
I hope they don't go that route.
Tell me that didn't win.
We don't know.
Oh.
Well, I guess I could look up the poll, but I don't know if that decided.
There's nothing that's worse than the 64-bit weird polygon games. Those are awful.
Well, if it's done in a cool way, like the super like polygonal style that is pretty popular.
Didn't work for anything except for Star Fox.
No, I'm not saying the old stuff. The current stuff that is polygonal that sort of looks janky but like professional and cool. You know the kind of stuff? Like
Minecraft?
No, not like Minecraft. Like Pearl. We talked about that last episode. You know, like that where it's polygonal for a purpose.
Yeah.
But it's still stylized and not technological. That'd
be a shame.
Okay.
Especially since like the original Shovel Knight is so well made and so well done.
Yeah.
Well, I mean most likely they'll make another one that looks exactly the same because they already have the assets.
Yeah. But they've probably made enough money to where they're exploring ideas.
Yeah, for sure.
But anyways, I don't know. I think that came out last year, but for me, it'll definitely make one of my favorite games of the year. I tried to play Valiant Hearts. I did not like it.
It's a different game.
Yeah, it's very beautiful, but it's just like I'm in no mood to play this game that's trying to educate me.
It's not.
That's the World War One
video
game.
Like it was supposed to like start pulling at heartstrings and stuff, and I was like, no, no.
No, I gotta shoot fuckers in the face.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you mentioned it a little bit, but we should, since you finished your top 6, Extra Life. All 3 of us are participating in a 24 or 25 hour gaming marathon on November 12th, which is not the actual, like, there's a world to nationwide, I guess it's just nationwide thing that's happening, I think on November 5th, right? That's when most people are doing it, the official one?
It's the weekend before we're actually doing it.
So we're pushing it to the next week, so you can watch all your favorite Twitchers and then watch us.
That's right.
Did you see Nick's text?
Oh, busting in to the podcast is Nick Bruno. Can you guys have Jeff talk about his back surgery for the first 5 minutes of the podcast?
Covered.
Yeah, we did. But make him do it in a Stephen I don't know. I should have got my speak and spell out.
You trailed off for the listeners that can't read the text.
Oh, right. Yeah. But make him do it in a Stephen Hawking-like voice. How do you do a... Like, you'd have to, like, fake a robotic voice rather than...
I bet you, if you give me a few seconds, I can find a Stephen Hawking, like, bot on...
Yeah. Great. Well, all right. So anyways, you can go to Extra Life and you can look up that NES Quest. That's our team name, NES Quest. And you can either give your money to Pete, myself, Michael, or a whole bunch of other our team members. And the money goes to a very good charity that we've been raising money for. Pete's been doing it for 4 years. This is my third.
This is my first. Give it to me. I'm way behind everyone else. I need the money.
But it's
for the kids.
You get stuff too. Both Michael and I are, for $20, you get put into a raffle for original art I'm doing a custom NES cartridge at your direction, and then Michael's doing basically just custom artwork. And as his page says, he's really good.
No, I said Jeff Gabor said it's pretty good.
Oh, pretty good. Yeah. And Pete, you haven't quite decided, right? You're thinking about doing something for.
Yeah, I haven't
donations,
decided
right?
yet. I don't know if I'm gonna do like avatars again, or if I'm gonna do perler beads. I'm still kind of deciding.
Yeah, but we're running out of time, and based on our past years, we are way behind pace. All of
we
us.
are.
Like, it is a little sad, and I don't know what is the contributing factor behind it, but we are struggling. My goodness.
Yeah, it's been a slow year, and I mean, I don't know what it is about it either. I think maybe there's people are just tired of donating money.
Yeah, I mean, it does come
general,
up fast.
You know?
Also, like, it's like, oh, didn't we just donate to this guy's asshole charity a year ago?
I have a question. Since we're doing it a week later than everyone else, will people still be able to donate after that day?
They get to donate up until the end of the year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. That's good.
Yeah, it's
Good
always
question,
a good time.
Michael. Good question.
Well, I was concerned, but now we have more time to make more money for the kids.
Yeah,
right.
And if you send us over a certain amount, like, we get medals. So there's winners for us too. Except for Extra Life never sent me my gold medal last year.
Oh, they didn't?
No.
Wait, like a physical gold medal?
Yeah, I have one hanging up in my, for my first year. I have one hanging in my cube.
What goal do you have to get to get that?
I think $500.
Fuck.
It's 1,000.
Ooh, 1,000. Or maybe it's 500 for the silver.
500 for the silver, and then I think it's 1,000 for the for the gold.
I did break 1,000 both years.
Yeah, you did.
Mainly last year, basically from one person. One person like gave me I think $1,000.
Really?
Yeah. And it was anonymous, but pretty sure I know who it was.
You're right, it was me.
No. Although that'd be pretty cool if you wasn't it? It wasn't.
Wouldn't you like to know? It definitely wasn't.
The only clue the person gave me, it was in their comments of the donation. They just wrote one word. Shoes.
Yeah,
I know who it
obviously
is.
him.
I know who it is.
Right?
Yeah.
It's got to be Derek, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Derek Rosmus. It's got to be.
That's
Really?
pretty
Why?
amazing.
Shoes.
Well, his name is Betch. His Mario Kart tag name, right?
Right. Somebody else is playing for him now.
Ooh, that's weird.
You've been out a while.
I have been.
Keep going.
Anyways, so that video is based off of like the way that one OMG Shoes YouTube video says Betch
Sure.
shoes says. I gotta have some about. I'll just look it up. Fuck. I'm butchering this.
Welcome to just a few more minutes. I pack and am a sad loser.
Dang it.
Go ahead and open your present.
Yeah, did you ever heard this video?
PlayStation.
Fiscal responsible.
Let me get to the song. This, come on.
What is this?
Shiz.
Shoes.
Shiz. Shiz. Oh my god. Shiz.
This is where Derek got his Mario Kart name.
Really?
Let's get
Yes.
some shiz. Let's get some shiz. Let's get some shiz. Let's get some shiz. Shiz.
Where's the best part?
Shiz.
I don't.
Oh my god. Shiz. Shiz.
We're gonna just keep playing
These
this.
shiz rule.
Why don't we? Let's just go until
These
she
shoes
says
suck.
Betch.
Okay.
These shiz rule.
I think
These shoes
VH1 tried to do a show on this.
Shiz. Shiz.
Oh, we're just losing
Oh my god.
listeners
shiz.
now.
These shiz rule. These shiz suck. These shiz suck. These shoes suck.
I think you have too many shoes.
Shut up.
All right. Oh, maybe she's getting angry. So maybe this is
I
where
think
it
you
is.
have too many shoes.
Shut up.
I think you have too many shoes.
Shut up.
I think you have too many shoes.
Shut up. Stupid boy. Stupid boy. Let's get some shoes. Let's party.
I don't know where it is at some point. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You keep pausing it and then you just keep playing.
No, it's good. Oh, boy. Anyways, if it was you, Derek, thank you again.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, if Derek donates $1,000 this time, that's a whole lot of raffle tickets.
Yeah, that
May
is.
not win, but no. If anybody donates $1,000, I will definitely just go ahead and toss over whatever I can.
Yeah, that's definitely a price point where you.
Yeah. You're
Okay.
You
get
you're
all
in
the
debt.
incentives. Yeah, so check out the website for more information at justafewmoreminutes.com.
And the other thing that you've been doing, Pete, that I wanted to talk about on the podcast is like they're really fun, but you're doing Pete plays. So you're using our Just a Few More Minutes handle on Twitch and streaming a lot of Nintendo video games, and you're going through your library.
Yep, going through the library alphabetically. I kind of... We broke that when Somchai was here because I bought that game, Line of Spacehead's Cosmic Adventure or Cosmic Crusade.
Yeah, right.
And that was a rather expensive game, and he was like, I want to see what a game that much money is. So we played that. We broke the alphabetical order, but it was ridiculous. It's been fun, though. Right now, I'm at A. We got through the numbers. So now the next one I'll be doing is the Addams Family. Sometime probably maybe Thursday.
I like Nintendo.
Sounds like David Sloss.
All right. So speaking of, all right.
Wait.
Switch.
Oh, Switch.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to move right into that?
Come on, we gotta talk about the retro gaming thing.
All right, so we'll tease the biggest news. But yeah, so Pete and I also went to the Retro World Expo that we were teasing for quite a while. Unfortunately, we didn't get to. We were gonna really tee it up, but my back went out, so boo. But yeah, so it's a
Old games for old guys.
oh, yeah. So Michael bailed on us and didn't go with us.
My mom was in town.
A crafty excuse you came up with.
That I had
PlayStation
planned.
VR just came out.
Yeah. I'm pretty good at this shit.
Yeah. So we drove up to Waterbury, Connecticut. And
Wallingford.
Oh, Wallingford. What's Waterbury? Oh, Waterbury is a place. It just wasn't
It's
there.
over. Yeah, it's over on the other side of Danbury.
Yeah. Okay. Wallingford. And we saw a bunch of people selling old Nintendo games. And you and I tried to hack and slash our way to the best deals. And you picked up probably the game I want the most. I'm very proud of you. Yeah, you picked up DuckTales 2.
I traded a stack of N64 games, those pieces of shit. Not worth... I did it without even batting an eye. The guy's like, I'll just do a straight-up trade. I was like, okay. I was like, throw in that Ninja Gaiden 2 for my friend. He's like, all right, I'll do that.
That's awesome. Yeah. So Pete picked up 5 extremely awesome rare games. I can't... what were the other ones? Do you remember?
Let's see. Tengen Tetris.
Oh, yeah.
Dynatron City. Defenders of Dynatron City. Mm-hmm. Deathbots. Pirates. And DuckTales 2. Oh, and Battletoads and Double Dragon.
Yeah, it's too bad we didn't get to have more people come out with us because it was fun. We got to meet the guys of Game Chasers, or at least 2 of them. Billy wasn't there. That sucked. But
yep.
Jay was there. He thought I was really weird, so that was kind of embarrassing. But whatever.
No.
Do you know, like, when you're trying to, like, meet people that you feel like you know them and you know that they don't know you at all, which is, I feel like I'm on the other end at, like, CTN, where people, like, feel like they see me from, like my comparison videos, and I'm, nice to meet you, whatever. This is the other way around, where I'm like, hey, and they're like, hey. So I couldn't think of what to ask him. So I was like, how'd you get here? He's like, what do you mean? I'm like, well, what mode of transportation?
Oh my god.
I don't know why I got all girly.
It's embarrassing.
It was. He's like, I drove. I was like, oh, you drove, huh? Oh, with everybody else? No, just with myself. Oh, that must have been a long drive. All right. Well, I'll talk to you later, man. Big fan.
Oh my god, that
Terrible.
makes me uncomfortable.
It was uncomfortable.
Well, Pat the NES punk was actually very impressed with you.
Yeah, at least that conversation went somewhere. Like you teed me up by saying that I was the lead animator on Snoopy, and he was all impressed and happy about it because his co-host to his podcast is a huge Peanuts fan, so he was like had a vested interest in what you were talking about, and so that was cool. His videos are awesome too. He's a fun guy, and his new book we both picked up and got signed. Goes through the entire Nintendo collection. It's awesome.
Yeah,
It's a
very
great
good book.
Yeah, it's awesome. Like, breaks down every single game with pictures and like how good it is. And
What mode of transportation did you take?
what mode of transportation did you take?
Right, the book.
Yeah, it's called the Ultimate Nintendo Guide to the NES Library. You could probably still find a copy somewhere, maybe on his site or something.
It's a big book.
Yeah, it goes through everything. It alphabetically, it rates the game. It gives little quirks, little comments and stuff like that on the game itself. Tells you basically who developed it, who published it, its rarity. It's really, really well done. So go check it out if you haven't already.
Pete, people are starting to like somewhat know me for video game collecting now. So I'm starting to. Well, it's because of the stuff at work. And so like I have all my games at work. So I don't want to jinx it yet and say who it is because I'm afraid it'll go away. But this person at work said, "Hey, my brother's throwing all this stuff out and literally wants to put it in the garbage chute. Like, do you want it?" I have a picture. See if I can. Can you see it, Pete?
Yeah.
It's
wow, boxed games and everything,
boxed Dragon Warrior, boxed Zelda 2, boxed Rampage, boxed Total Recall, boxed Crystalis, boxed Roger Rabbit. Like, holy crap. Like, I started to freak out. Like, it was going to go in the garbage.
Yeah, and you saved it.
Oh, my God. I hope...
it?
No, not yet. I hope it's true. I mean, they said... He or she said that they will, in fact, hand it over to me. And if that is true, that is amazing.
That's a huge
That's good stuff.
lot, dude. That's cool.
Yeah. In other news, the biggest news in the last 2 weeks.
Wait.
Okay, weird.
Sorry.
We've been teasing this for now 58 minutes.
No, we haven't. Wow, really? Already?
Yeah.
Anyway, you guys were
There's
talking
been like
about...
2 jokes this episode. Fucking say something.
Well, this isn't a joke. You're talking about the NES kid and your game chasers and stuff, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I've found this new YouTube series that is just starting. They actually don't have anything up yet, but I have supported him on Patreon because he does amazing stuff. But it's Danny O'Dwyer, who used to work at GameSpot, who did really cool, like super in-depth documentaries basically on games, and he has since left, started a Patreon, started a company called NoClip. And they're going to do a documentary every month on a game, whether it's a current game, like an old retro game, basically just like really good in-depth coverage of video game stuff. And the first month is right now, and the first game he's covering is the story of Rocket League, which is fucking cool. Wow. So I think I just saw on Twitter the trailer for the first documentary is dropping at like the end of this week, I think. So... check it out, No Clip on YouTube. I think it's going to be really cool stuff. So everybody, keep an eye out for that. Just want to
cool.
That is awesome because my favorite series right now is the Video Game Historian, who was also at the Retro Game Convention, and that's what he does, like documentaries based on video games. He's freaking good.
What's the his quality? Not that matters.
Very
but-
high. Yeah, very high.
Because that's the cool thing about Danny O'Dwyer is he's making enough money on Patreon now that he's got a drone to shoot cool high video and nice cameras and everything, and just everything he's done on GameSpot so far, or his long time that he worked at GameSpot, is really, really good stuff. I suggest if you want a taste of it, watch his documentaries on the making of Overwatch. Those are really interesting. I have no interest in Overwatch, but those documentaries are cool. So do that. Okay, keep going.
All right, so now at the
Jeff.
hour mark, what?
Jeff, are you? Do you have Captain Planet and the Planeteers or Captain? Yeah.
No.
All right, I have it for you.
What? Man,
I bought it.
been,
I bought it by accident yesterday.
You've been gifting me games left and right.
Well, I know how hard it is to get a collection going, so
I broke 200. It's respectable.
that is respectable.
Laughable. Pete, how many do you have?
I'm one away from 650.
Yeah.
Actually, 200's pretty good.
Triple.
Yeah.
I could triple my collection and I still wouldn't be close to Pete. It's fucked up.
Anyway,
Don't go out and spend all kinds of money.
I'm not allowed.
You know what I
The
mean?
baby's coming in a couple weeks, man.
Yeah.
Deb's
it's
up
easy
at
to-
night. She feels like the baby's coming early.
oh god,
She's like, it's dropped.
you can't drive
It's
either.
trying to make its way through the cervix. Cervix.
She's just pooping left and right. That's what happens when you're pregnant,
Yeah.
giving birth.
It squeezes out like a tube of toothpaste. Like the
That's-
baby's coming out and it's just taking what remains. That's how it works, Michael.
I'm sure you know. You've been to all the classes and you've been reading your baby
They use
books.
that description all the time. Toothpaste.
Cool, man. Not there yet. Don't let me know. So the big news.
I don't know.
Hit me.
What?
Hit me.
Are
Hit
we
me.
ready for it? I
Hit
feel like
me.
I've been cut off 7 times.
Hit me.
Nintendo?
Nope. Let's talk about something else. Hit me with the Nintendo. The what?
Switch.
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 Nintendo Switch.
Switch.
The new system that will be coming out in
March.
next year.
March of 2017.
It looks awesome.
It looks fucking cool.
I can't wait.
Me either.
I think I want it.
I'm definitely getting it. Pete, I bet you hate it.
I don't hate it. I'm just not going to get it.
It does boggle me. Like, out of all the systems, that trying to compete and stay innovative, but still get licenses and developers to hop on board. I'm legitimately confused. What's wrong with you? What don't you like?
I don't
about?
I don't like how many pieces there are.
Wait, let's talk about what it actually is first, because some people
Yeah.
don't watch that shit.
All right, imagine an iPad with 2 sliding controllers on the left side and the right side, so you can play games on an iPad with a portable unit. But that can also then be used on a TV as well. You can dock it basically, and then play your games at home or on the go.
And these are full games, not mobile games or DS games.
Yeah, no, this is a
They're-
powerful. You're taking your Xbox and PlayStation to go anywhere.
Yep.
Full games. It's what everybody's always wanted with the Game Boys and Game Gears and PS Vitas and all that. It's finally happening.
Yep. That's exactly what I wanted.
Yep. I can be playing whatever, whenever. Oh my god! Imagine you said it. This is gonna transform Mario Kart at work. Mm-hmm. Who wants to play Mario Kart anymore when everybody can bring in their major game and play during lunch?
Well, yeah, I was like, well, fuck. Every time I play Blast, I'm just gonna fucking play Zelda for an hour.
Yeah, or any major game, whatever you're hooked on at that moment, you get to bring it with you to work or whatever. How is that bad, Pete? What's wrong with you?
Well, I'm not the only one who thinks so. Nintendo stock slipped after their announcement. 7%.
Yeah.
7%.
I mean, that's more than it's.
Do you know what that is? That's an opportunity to buy. I'm calling my investor. Good. Let it drop because it's going to skyrocket.
Yeah, I'm genuinely confused why the shares dropped. When I saw that, I was like, what? I thought this looked fucking amazing. but maybe it's appealing to a very small crowd. Because one thing I was reading,
go on.
basically, like, the trailer has no one under the age of 18. It's very much being marketed to us and not children. Like, the Wii U and the Wii and everything has always been families or children playing it. This is, like, just us.
Well, we are the ones with the money.
It's true.
Yeah.
Pete,
So-
what were you going to rip into?
I was gonna just say that,
pieces. My kids will lose it. I'll be missing the right controller for weeks.
you'll find out soon enough, there, Jeff. But honestly, like I don't play games enough on the go to where I need something like this.
But that's because games on the go are inferior to the ones you can play at home.
That's true.
And
But-
now, when you have that glossy new beautiful Mario that doesn't look to be a Galaxy Mario, it looks like Mario 64 Sunshine.
Looks good.
It looks good. You can play that wherever the fuck you go.
I know, but how often do you have that opportunity to play something when you're going somewhere?
Think about how often you, Pete, spend in the bathroom. No longer do you need to install your Nintendo inside the bathroom. You can take it with you. Now I got you.
Now I'm gonna get shit all over the controller. That's great.
What are you doing in the bathroom that you're getting shit all over the controller, friend? Wiping it with your hand?
Again.
I'm
I
not
think
against
it
it.
looks
I
cool.
don't think it's a bad system. I don't think it's not for me.
It doesn't even look like a Nintendo product either. Like, it looks... I mean, it doesn't look that expensive, but it looks way more expensive than anything else Nintendo's made in a while.
Yeah, my biggest concern with it is the ergonomics of the controller. It doesn't look real functional.
I sort of agree, but also I saw an article that one of the actors in that announcement video,
Yep.
he's actually like a pretty popular streamer in Canada or something,
Okay.
and they cast him in it. And he said that he got to hold it, obviously, and it was actually very comfortable.
Good.
That's cool.
I am looking forward to it.
I can't fucking wait.
What about battery life?
Yeah,
Think this thing's
that
gonna-
they haven't talked about that at all. That's a major concern.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Like, did you see the patents that were filed a long time ago that they didn't say in this announcement trailer, but they also said, like, we're holding some more surprises for later.
Yeah. Well, and then they showed like it's cartridge based. Like you got to slip in like an SD card game. That's a little weird.
It's cool, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because my initial reaction is like, how far has the technology for cartridges advanced that it could hold like the same amount of space that a Blu-ray can? And I was like, oh, but I've got like a really big memory card for my camera, however
Right.
large
That's
it is.
true.
I think it's really smart.
Yeah, and especially if it reads it fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Pete.
Fucking wait.
We'll find out. We'll find out next year.
But I wanted to say the things the patents that they filed that they didn't announce, but it looks like it might have a projector on it too.
Oh, really?
Which would go hand in hand with their like mobility, portability sort of thing. And one of the patents was really weird that I highly doubt is actually being used, but they were like projecting, like the example in the patent was projecting a baseball onto your hand, and then you could move your hand and pretend to throw it, and then you'd throw the ball in the actual game.
That doesn't sound like fun.
It sounds weird, and I'm sure in like sunlight it doesn't work that great, or if it's even a thing. I don't know. But just the idea of having that tablet that could then project onto the wall, like that would be cool for LAN parties. Jeff, you need to stand up and stretch your back.
I do. I can't sit.
I was told to not allow him to sit for the entirety of the episode.
Fuck me.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
It sounds like a porno cast.
All right. So now I'm doing the podcast holding the mic up like a weirdo. Anyways. How's it going?
This is so awkward.
It is awkward.
You're like Trump at the debate, just like hovering behind me.
So how do you guys feel about the fact that it's not backwards compatible at all?
I didn't really expect it to be. I actually am surprised it won't play like DS games and stuff, but I didn't think it would have disc thing because the cartridge-based stuff has been out rumored for a while.
Yeah, well, I mean, for me, it's kind of weird because the past two systems have been like fully backwards compatible.
It's got to be backwards compatible in some fashion because Zelda is coming out for both, right?
I think it'll be two different
but I don't know if
SKUs.
it's the same. That's probably a port of, or
When
the
we-
Wii U is probably a port of the.
When we say
NX
backwards
Zelda.
compatible, though, are you talking about actually being able to read discs or having like on the PlayStation or Xbox their online stuff where you can like re-download stuff you already had?
Oh, I'm talking about reading the actual media.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I don't think anybody expected that. But it feels like there should be some way to download port or, I don't know, like Xbox and PlayStation all have their ways.
Yeah, I mean, Nintendo doesn't even have like trophies and achievements and stuff.
I hate that.
They have awful online stuff. I feel like this is like when they're finally going to get their
They
shit
better.
together.
Their online, like, friends stuff like that, playing with
Friend
friends.
codes.
Based on a system or a company that's all about playing with your friends, they're the worst and always have been.
Because
Yeah.
they're trying to keep those kids away from the pedophiles.
I lost all hope when like I wanted to play Mario Kart on the Wii with my friends, and you had to basically give your Wii serial number through like a text message or whatever, and both enter it. And
Yep.
then there was no really way to communicate other than like, oh look, I'm racing. Yep, he's there. Okay.
Yeah,
Stupid.
yeah. It gets to a point to where it's so protective that you can't. You know, like what good is it doing anybody? You know,
Yeah.
because I mean, granted, you don't. I mean, I've never really heard about that many pedophiles and stuff on a PS4 or anything like that. Like going after kids. I haven't heard any stories about that.
No,
or anything
I
like
think
that.
they front loaded their worry, and it wasn't justified.
I was just thinking, like, since it is cartridge based, do you think they will even have like the full games available online, like Xbox and PlayStation do, where you can choose to buy the physical or the digital version?
I'm sure they will. They do that
Yeah.
now with the Wii U.
Well, okay, but they also said that the storage on it was like 64 gigs. That's like
Well,
tiny.
Maybe they make those cards rewritable.
Yeah.
You know, you can download and put it right to a card, an empty card or something.
And that sucked on the Vita because they had their like proprietary cards that cost a fucking fortune.
Yeah.
Never went down in price. But I'm still excited.
Can we change gears?
Sure.
Because I know we've been talking news, but I wanted to talk Pokemon stuff.
Are you holding that close enough?
I don't know, Pete. How do I sound? Looks like I sound okay.
You sound pretty good.
Yeah.
All right. He's holding it like way down by his dick, so I don't know.
I'm trying to be
assume
comfortable.
your dick is at your belly button.
It's big. It certainly reaches it. I'm just resting upon the tip right now.
Oh, good.
There we go.
What are we talking about?
Pokemon.
Oh,
There's been an
Pokemon.
update.
Yeah. There has.
Yeah.
What is the update?
There's a special thing where you can catch more Ghastlies and Cubones and all that stuff right now. It's like a Halloween thing, and you get more candies, and you get more you get, like EXP and stuff right now through Halloween.
Yep, I'm loading it up right now to
It's
see all
supposed
the
to
Ghastlies.
invigorate, because here's the real news. Pokemon Go has been dying, right? Like you see the stats on players and whatnot.
Sure.
It's basically trailed off to near nothing. Nobody's
Yeah.
playing it anymore. So I wanted to talk about tips on how to bring Pokemon back to like life.
Okay. Niantic, I hope you're listening.
Yeah,
Don't sit down again. Stand back up.
I'll get up when I need to.
Okay.
So I'll load up my Pokemon.
If you fucking break your back on the podcast, though,
It would not be good pod because it'll just sound like
it would be by far our most downloaded episode, though. Guaranteed. You'll never believe how this podcaster broke his back on air. He's talking about Pokemon.
Yeah.
So that I didn't know that the numbers were dwindling.
Oh, yeah. I got... Let me see if I can find it. I found this graph, or at least it was sent to me, and it's really actually quite sad.
I mean, they have to do shit on the game. Like, mobile games need updates. And this game has not changed, really, since the beginning, except for the worse. Because they just remove stuff.
Yeah, that part's sad. Well, I don't know.
Well, could
I
the
can't
weather
find
have
it.
something to do with it? The fact that it's getting colder.
I do think that will affect it very highly. Somebody sent a thread at work or something that maybe it's an article I read, but like everyone on Reddit is just like, I'm not gonna fucking play this game in the snow. I'm not gonna trudge out 4 blocks in the snow to get a fucking Caterpie or whatever. Nobody's trudging for Caterpies, but
Okay, so this is basically a Google search, I think, in terms of like showing interest through like Google interest. And so it doesn't say exactly what 100 means and what 0 means on this graph, which is like graphing 101. But you can take a look. I'm showing Michael this graph, and you can see that before Pokemon, there was obviously no hits, and then it spikes.
it's a steady decline.
Yeah, it right around like August, it drops down. It looks like there's a little bump up again, probably when they re-released or did their update, and then it's down to almost back down to nothing right now.
Except for us losers at work.
That continue to play it, yeah. But I feel like I'm doing good in playing it and having my own fun with it.
That's because that's all you can do,
Well, it's difficult to play it,
I guess.
but I've got up to level 31.
That's pretty good.
That's good.
The cap is 40, right?
The cap is 40. I'm showing Michael now. Look at the Pokedex.
Holy shit, dude. Is that full?
Keep going, baby. Look through that Pokedex.
Man, I don't want to see all this. Spoilers. How did you do all this? You're missing 4 guys. Wait, there's only 149?
So you're missing 4 Pokemon?
I'm missing 4 Pokemon.
But isn't there 150? Does Mew not exist yet or something?
Well, it won't show it. It won't show Mew and Mewtwo.
Oh.
But, I mean, come on, man. Got some serious good stuff.
Yeah. How did you even get Mr. Mime?
That's what I wanted to talk about. So this is how you reinvigorate... this is how you reinvigorate Pokemon.
Well, tell them why Mr. Mime is
Oh, wait, hold on. I'm
interesting.
hatching an egg right now.
Oh, good. I hope it's a fucking Pidgey.
Oh, Jigglypuff.
Goody.
No.
I guess it doesn't matter to you since you have fucking everything now.
So, all right. So I felt like Pokemon was really like, I was getting frustrated by it. And it takes forever. And then, so what I was doing every morning, like, because you run out of balls all the time, right? Unless you pay for them.
I'm currently out of balls right now.
So I was spending every morning, like right before work, either driving down to Stamford and doing my circle, picking up balls and collecting all the gems. And you can collect up to 10 gems and at a time, and then you collect coins on it, and then you have to wait 24 hours again, or 21 hours to be precise.
Right.
So it takes super long time to do anything. And I feel like I was wasting my life. So this is what I do now.
The fuck is this?
It's a little, what I'm showing Michael now is this little crosshair
Wait.
that I can control my dude.
What?
And I walk everywhere through this little joystick.
The fuck is this?
And I can sit in my living room and get all my gems this way.
How the fuck are you doing this? You're like cheating the entire game.
Yeah. So I'm going to go right over
don't
here.
Get banned, dude.
I'm going to go right over here, and here's this Pokestop. Oh, I need...
Fuck you. How did you get this?
I will tell everybody. So... It's actually all right. So I will go through it exactly, and I this is 100%. I'm not denying it cheating, but it reinvigorated the game for me and let me enjoy it the way I wanted to, which was basically my back was broken, and I can't move.
Mine too.
Yeah. So I found this, So what you do? Well, let's see. Where is it? All right. So get ready with your instructions. Write this down.
Well, I'll
Go
listen back to this.
Go to tutuapp.com. That's tutuapp.com.
Okay.
Are you doing it?
This is a
follow along.
very foreign website.
Yeah, follow along. So go ahead and click on regular.
Well, hold on. Your Wi-Fi sucks.
Did you click on Gabor?
I don't know.
Gabor guest?
I don't know.
That's my name.
What am I clicking on?
Regular.
Regular, the free version.
Yeah.
Download now.
Download. All right, is it downloading, Michael?
I don't know.
You see
Would
a little.
you like to install this crazy Asian gibberish line?
Yes.
Install. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Asian. All the good stuff is Asian.
Well, I just don't.
Listen.
This is shady, man.
It is shady. I promise you. I've tried it out. I'm telling you, I would not put this on the podcast. Pete is like, what is going the fuck on?
No, I'm just following along.
You turned off your goddamn video.
Your wife.
And you guys went still for a while, so I had to.
Oh, probably because I'm downloading stuff. Oh, it's done downloading.
Okay. So now this is where it gets really shady. All right, go into your phone settings.
Okay.
Go down to general. This is for iPhones. It works for other people, but this is mainly for iPhone users. All right, so you went into general?
Yeah.
All right, so now down at the bottom, go to profiles and device management.
What the fuck is that?
Is it there?
No.
Device management, there it is.
Oh. Why doesn't it say profiles?
I don't know, it's weird. So click on that.
I don't like whatever.
And now
doing.
hit verify.
What is this? It says verified.
No, you have to click on it. It's grayed out right now.
How do I?
I don't want to do this, man.
How do I
want to
cancel this?
You will unverify it. You can
Okay.
unverify it afterwards.
Oh God.
Trust?
It's this dark red thing that says trust.
Okay, now go back into that app, the Tutu app
So
with
I
the
can-
bunny
I
that
can
says
delete
Tutu
it
Helper.
at will,
Yes.
and you're not gonna brick my phone.
Nope.
Okay, Tutu Helper.
Yep. All right, so now that you officially have the app for this, and now the first thing on popular is Pokemon.
Should I allow notifications on this thing?
No.
Definitely not. Don't
No.
allow.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to understand them probably.
Skip through all this junk. All
Start
these.
now.
Yeah, there you go. All right, so there's your Pokemon.
This one.
Yep.
Okay.
That big.
This is fucking cheating hardcore.
Listen.
Get it free.
Yep. Download that.
All right.
This is so exciting.
feel
I'm
like
so
unlock
happy
all
for
kinds of
Michael.
strange Japanese porn on your
Download
phone.
failed.
Oh no! Did it really?
It says download failed. What does this button do? Shit, I don't know. What is this? No, I'm not gonna write a review for something that doesn't work.
Wait, did you hit install?
Yeah.
Well, try it again, but man.
Get it free. Getting.
Come on, baby.
It's like flash download failed.
Oh no. Oh no.
Wait, if you fail to install, please go to manager. To be installed or installed, delete related installation package. Is that in this app?
Oh, I don't know
Oh,
about
here's
that.
the manager. Okay. I'm going to delete you.
Oh, this is getting very technical. This is the most technical podcast we've done, but this is important for people. Because
don't-
people are going to go through the same problems as you are right now.
I guess. Download failed again. This is fucking trash, what you're telling me.
All right. Well, so I got... it worked for me. So now I have this little crosshair that moves me around, and every day at the same time I go around and collect all my gems, and it's the reason why I show up at the Blue Sky and at Armonk and take over the gems for you guys, so they're open during lunch for you guys.
That is ridiculous.
Oh, and then it has this handy tool here where I have saved places. So I have all these coordinates:
What?
Central Park, Battery Park, Upper West Side, Paris, Hong Kong,
What?
Sydney, Australia. So I'll say, okay, Central Park, I'll click on that. I'll hit OK. It'll move me instantly.
Holy
Boom, Central
shit.
Park.
God damn it, dude.
Oh, no, it keeps getting better. Teleport. So let's say, okay, well, how about I go to Battery Park, and then I'll type in, it'll take me 105 minutes. Tell it to move. Oh, no more walking. It's going to hatch me some fucking eggs.
What the fuck? God damn it, dude.
So that's what I've been doing the last 3 weeks.
You've
Collected
destroyed the game.
That's it. Those 4 I'm missing are the ones that haven't been released yet. So that's it.
Wow.
So what we've all learned from Jeff here is when you get bored with something, cheat.
That's right. Get out of it what you can. So the one stipulation I'll give to everybody that just feels like downloading it and doing the same thing and just playing at their leisure with this
This is Jeff passing the ball.
is you will get soft locked out of the game. They'll lock you all the time. So right now, it happens whenever you access the Niantic servers in 2 places at a certain time. So you access, say, something in Stamford, Connecticut, fly to Central Park and try to access something there. Oh, there's a Pikachu in Central Park right now.
Oh, good for you. We're not there.
So what will happen, I'll show Michael, because I should be soft locked right now, is I will go and try to access this Pokestop, and I will spin it, and nothing will happen. So now I am soft locked. Everything that I try to catch will run on the first ball. Like, see if I can get something to spawn. Yep. So here's a Bellsprout. I'm gonna throw a ball at him. No matter what, I'll throw an Ultra Ball. Throw it at him. He will break out on the first shake and run away. Oh,
You're a liar?
there. All right, now see it. There he goes.
Okay.
So now Niantic has basically said, "Fuck you. We know you're cheating." They put in a weird way to unlock yourself. You just keep opening and closing and spinning a Pokestop. You do that exactly 40 times, and you will
40.
Yeah, exactly 40, and you will remove the soft lock. So you can fly to Paris, then fly to Sydney. The only issue is that you have to spin a Pokestop exactly 40 times. Very
That's
weird.
Weird as fuck.
It is very weird, but it works like a charm.
I feel like you have single-handedly destroyed all the joy in this game.
There is what I will throw someone under the bus. There's one person at work that knew I was doing this whole time and didn't tell anybody.
Fucking Van Seth.
You got it.
I can't believe he didn't let me in on it. We've only gone on one Poke Lunch in the past.
I didn't use it then.
When did you start doing it?
Well, I broke my back.
No, I know. I'm saying in the past 3 weeks since you've been gone. We've been on like 2 Poke Lunches.
It's been tested. It's safe, man.
That son of a bitch, he keeps acting like he's the one taking all the gyms all the time.
Well, he takes them. They're just unlocked by me a lot of the times.
That is nonsense.
So, like, today after work, they took a gym that's in this, like, weird area in Armonk, and Eric Lynn and Van Seth got it up to level 10 because I dropped a bubble, and they used the bubble strat in there because I dropped it in right before they went there. It makes the game... I know I'm going to get a lot of shit for being a major cheater. It does make the game a lot of fun.
Now, like, when you're still collecting shit and everything, but...
Once you get to 40, and then once your Pokedex is full, then the game's over?
Yeah.
And then you're upset?
You're not going to...
Time to move on. You don't have to drive to Stanford. You're out of balls? Go pick some up.
Or don't do it.
I know. I knew... My guess between how you were going to react was like you were either going to slap me or hate me, or I was debating on what level of hatred you were going to have for me.
I'm disappointed in you, most of all.
You're learning something about me, though.
I knew about it.
I know my wife...
really good. If you get bored of something, cheat.
It's true. That's your real animation tip. Don't work harder. Find a way to cheat. Oh, and there he goes. All right, so I just hit 40, and now
40
there is
40 spins?
Yep, there's a side duck.
That took a long time.
It did. I was doing it the whole time. So I'll throw a Raz. I'll get my Ultra. Oh, what a
Bad
miss.
throw.
Oh,
Bad throw.
All right. Watch this little bad boy. He's mine now.
Hey, congrats. You
Got him.
cheated your way to a Psyduck in Paris.
But here's the other cool part. It doesn't overwrite your other ones, so you can still have your legitimate copy here and tell all your friends you did it real. They don't know. They don't know.
Oh,
They'll never know. They'll fucking never know.
well,
And then you can drive around Stanford and drop in your Mr. Mime everywhere. Oh, it's great.
I'm deleting this right now. It was shady as soon as it started, and then it only got shadier. And you should feel bad about this.
I want everybody to join the
because
dark side.
You're a competitive motherfucker, and you've won, I guess. But it's the nastiest type of win you could possibly get.
Oh, and it feels so good. Like, I now know I would have joined the dark side in Star Wars.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. Fuck it, I got the Death Star. I don't care how I got it. I got it.
At least you're not blowing up planets.
Well, not yet.
That's true.
How do I get rid of this?
Oh, Michael.
Wait, what is it? Device management.
You have it forever.
Wuxi Suntech Power Co.
All right, so let's.
Delete.
So, how many people now do you think are going to download this at work? I'm guessing 0.
I'm guessing 0 just because it didn't work for Michael.
That's
Yeah.
so sad.
Probably. I gave it 3 tries. The dark side had 3 attempts on me. And I said,
That guy.
no, sir. What? Come on.
That's nice.
You should be ashamed of your rare Pokemons.
I have Kingishgon or something like that. I don't know how to pronounce it.
You would if you took
Look
the
at that.
time to...
Far-fetched.
God damn it.
I know you like it.
No,
You
I
like it.
don't.
It's the equivalent of buying a bootleg copy of Action 52.
Yeah.
I bought it legit, Pete.
I know, but the fact that I said bootleg made you upset, didn't it?
I don't take play. I know that there is a asterisk next to my name on this. Like none of my catches are legit now. I understand that. But I was getting tired of waking up in the morning and having to like fight to do it legitimately.
Well, you're also a fucking crazy person.
Yeah, felt like it was destroying my life.
That's not even true.
It was taking over.
No, it wasn't. You're just
And then now I'm
obsessive
free.
competitive.
I'm free. Look at this. I can switch to the car and I can just zoom even really fast.
Jeez.
Yeah, I'm gonna burn through Central Park.
But
That's nice.
you can't even get steps that way.
No, you can't. But I'll just put it back onto auto walk.
Well, Deb told me that you got the disabled version.
All right.
For Pokemon.
The handicap version was a story. I told her to like make, because I didn't want to tell her I was cheating. I didn't want to tell my wife I was cheating, so I was
You
like,
son of a bitch!
I was
Can't
like-
even tell her.
no. I told her I was like, yeah, this was a hack made for handicapped people.
Sure.
It's certainly half true in my case.
Sure. But the real question is, would you have used this had you found it and you weren't disabled?
Absolutely.
There it is. There you go.
Yeah. Yeah.
You drive around in your Tesla.
Well-
you could pay the fucking $1 for the 20 balls, but no,
I could.
You cheat it. You cheat the system.
It started by looking for ways of just trying to fake my phone GPS out to say I was in Paris. That's how it started. And then I stumbled across some websites showing, well, why do that if you can just spoof it and have this whole crosshair on there where you can walk around? And
So
it is
wait.
nice.
When you take the gym,
Here, hold on. Here, just play with it. Just enjoy it. Feel that. Feel the way it feels.
it feels dirty.
Temptation.
Dude, you can never go
Sweet
back.
Juice.
Yeah, you can't go back.
Dude, he walks so slow.
Oh, and you know what? It works with your Pokémon Go Plus. It'll still pick up everything as you're walking by. So I can be in a meeting. It can be on auto walk, and I will catch all the
Shit doesn't
Pokemon.
work.
What do you mean? What doesn't work?
It's like not working the direction I'm telling him to go.
Because it's going by north and south.
God damn it.
So you got there's a compass on the upper right.
damn
There you go. There you go.
This is stupid.
I agree. I wish there was a way to twist the directional
You're a
pad,
filthy cheater.
but it feels nice.
No, I genuinely don't know how to tell him which direction to go.
I like that. I can tell in Michael's eye right now. He doesn't know how to feel right now because I think
What
2
the-
hours from now he's gonna be very upset at me.
Like, I clicked on a Pokestop like a minute ago, and it just now snapped to it.
What is wrong? What are you doing with my phone?
Fucking breaking it. I'm so happy for you, Jeff.
Niantic is gonna
Your
be
hollow
reported.
victory.
Yeah, you're gonna get banned.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna ban like Berardini's my account, feel free to
Not
ban me away.
And Berardini on there.
You're not okay.
Nope. Yes, sucker.
Oh, you know what's really good? There's all these websites
How long
makes
have we
it
been
fun.
talking about this?
because it's so fun.
Okay.
So you can go to these other websites that tell you where the monsters are, and they spit out longitude and latitude, and you can just type in the latitude and longitude, and you can immediately just like, oh, where's a Snorlax? Whomp! Right there. Teleport.
Fucking bullshit.
I haven't gone that far yet, though.
Don't lie.
I haven't done that.
I don't believe
I
you.
haven't done that. But if you go to Fast Poke, you go to Fast Poke, right?
Poke. I would call it
Is it-
fast poke.
Fast Poke.
Fast
guess that
poke
makes
is
sense.
probably.
Fastpoke's a different website.
Yeah. But that'll show you a
One I'm all too
live
familiar
map
with.
of where everything is, and then you can, within reason, just go there and walk around. Mm-hmm. Oh, there's a Dratini 2 miles away. It's safer. You know what? It's not cheating. It's a safety feature. No longer do you have to drive around on a lack of sleep, wasting your money and your time. No.
Nope,
This
you didn't
is
waste any money. You chose to cheat your way to the
That's
top.
right. I'm saving my life by doing it this way. Oh, look, a Meowth. Oh, got so many of those.
Does this version of this shitty thing Halloween event happen on it?
Yep.
Cool. Good for you. All right. Well, we learned a lot about Jeff tonight, everybody. Like, if any psychologists listen to this episode,
Oh,
you could fucking dive deep into this shit.
yeah. Okay. That is a weird statement that you just said. Oh, this is very sad.
Why?
What do you really think about me, Michael?
I think you stole the joy out of my childhood.
No,
One fell
I
swoop.
told you this because it'll make it more. You can sit in bed and fall asleep still playing.
I know, I would love that. But that's what the Switch is for.
What?
The
No, you
Switch
can't
will have
pivot like that.
Pokemon on it. I'll play that Pokemon in bed. This one is for the mobile device that brings us together, and we go out for lunch together and take gyms together.
We still can from our desk.
Oh,
Oh, look, there's a Magikarp. Oh, there's fucking thousands of those in New York City. I got like 3 Gyarados now.
hey, I got a Gyarados now. What's your highest CP?
Oh. Of anything?
Sure.
Yeah, let's see. Highest Pokemon. Let's sort by CP. A 3053 Dragonite.
Never even seen anything with 3,000.
Yeah. He's just
You
fly
have
around and
now.
just fucks people.
Wait. What was that thing? What is this dot? Oh, that's the moving thing. You got this ugly cursor on top of everything now.
You can hide it, or you can go back and play your regular version at any time, if you're so inclined.
Okay. All right, Jaggy. You were on drugs this whole time, so I'm going to let it slide.
Oh, you know the best part is?
Tell me, please.
I'll be in Central Park, and then I'll just put it to walk to Armonk and put my phone down, and while I'm sleeping, I'll walk all the way to Armonk.
Ridiculous.
I'll walk hundreds of miles overnight. Oh.
And I suppose you got like 8 incubators too, huh?
No, well, I don't. No.
So then you're wasting a bunch of miles.
Because there's still no way to get around the 21-hour thing where you can only collect 100 coins per every 21 hours.
Sure.
I'm sure there's bigger hacks where you can get free balls and free... Like, there's tons of sites for that. I don't use that stuff. I'm not cheating. I'm not going to cheat like that.
Dude, I was thrilled that I've held down a gym for like 3 days now.
I'm in 6 gyms right now.
Yeah, that's...
Join me.
Shocker, because you got
Michael.
3,000 CP Dragonite.
Do it.
No.
Do it, Michael.
No, it's shady.
All right, it's fucking shady.
Do we have anything else to talk on this podcast? We talked about Pokemon for fucking 8 hours.
It has been a while, yes.
But
All right, I had...
to be fair, Pete, this has been Jeff's life for the past 3 weeks.
It really has.
Is that what you've been playing at all?
Yes,
That's
because
the
I
only thing you've been
can't
playing?
even sit up. I'm bedridden for the most part. Outside of like occasional walks, I'm bedridden. So this has been my entertainment.
Dude, you fuck.
You want me to watch Black Mirror or
No,
some shit?
sure. But when I drove past that church gym the other night, I was like, what? How did you get this one? You're like, yeah, I walked over there.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't.
Fucking lying straight to my face, you piece of
No,
crap.
straight. That was text. It's not a lie if it's through text.
I read it straight to my face. Straight to my
Oh.
face.
Screw that. I lied to you just an hour ago. What was the thing? Let's see. What did you write? Here's what Michael wrote. So talking about Deb dropping in a character into a gym, I said that she went to Armonk and dropped a character into a gym for me, and you asked, did she actually do the battling? And I said, no, she just dropped it in there. Deb doesn't know. She doesn't even know how to access a gym.
I was very confused by that text. I was like, how is there a gym just open that she
I'm
could
surprised
drop
because
something in?
do you remember? Because I was trying out a different version for the first time right before my first surgery. Like when I downloaded it was at Chris Silva's wedding. You saw the crosshairs.
Did I?
You did. You said you saw my phone, you saw my Pokemon, and you said, "What the fuck is that?" And I did, "What's that over there?" And you never brought it up again.
I mean, I was drinking, so...
I nearly got caught right there.
Would you have stopped? No.
No.
So you're gonna have an intervention.
That's because I'm not going to stop now. I'm genuinely having fun. It has reinvigorated the game. I wanted to stop playing.
But what is your goal now? What are you even trying to accomplish?
Get to level 40.
And then what?
Tackle all the gyms and make sure people that are playing legitimately can't get them. Oh, that's good.
Classic Jeff.
Yeah, I'm going to make sure that I own all of Stamford. Every time somebody battles anywhere, I will be there.
Hey, as long as you take care of 2 acres in Armonk. Did you hear about that guy?
No.
Okay, so the gyms that I thought we were legitimately taking in Armonk, but maybe not. There's like, 3 or 4 gyms in that area that we go to and take down at lunch. But every time we come back, it's been taken over by a blue guy. We're all
2
yellow.
acres, yeah.
Named 2 Acres. And so we were at the one off the side of the road that you have to pull over to take over. And we were in the middle of battling. And this car comes and parks right in front of us.
Oh, you saw 2 acres.
And then we were like, what, is anyone battling right now? Like, no. That's 2 acres. Because he just plopped his guy right in. He took our gym down like immediately while we were trying to
He's level 32. He's more than I am.
We were like, fuck, we're not going to deal with this. We have to go back to work now. So we drove past him. And by the way, there were 2 people in that gym when we left. We drove past him. It's an old guy in a car by himself. Must have had 2 phones or 2 accounts or something. He's battling taken down all of Armonk by himself.
Whoa, 2 phones.
He's like a
What a
60-year-old guy in a nice car, rocking his Pokemon.
You know what I've started doing? I've started naming my Pokemon. Get out of here, 2 acres. I really have. And I take out the gyms, and so he knows I don't want him there. So when he's battling, he
great.
sees it. Because him and I were going back and forth for that main flag one. So
Yeah.
I named my Pokemon Get Out of Here, 2 acres.
I approve of that.
I was sitting here in Stamford.
Yeah.
Oh, good stuff. This has been just a few more minutes.
Wait, Pete hasn't talked for the past hour. You got anything, Pete?
He got a whole podcast to himself.
That's true.
That is true. Yeah. No, I'm glad you're having fun, Jeff.
But you're also disappointed.
A little bit, yeah.
I've done worse.
I'm very interested to see what all the guys think of this.
I was surprised Van Seth didn't want to download it at all. Did not want to, that was it.
I'm on the fence about if Eric will or won't.
I'm guessing I'm going to be alone in it.
I sort of feel like you will be.
It's very sad.
Alone in the darkness.
I'm very proud of everybody that they want to play so legitimately. They want to be the true owners of those characters. They want to feel pride.
Sure.
I don't have pride.
You just got a fucked up back.
Yeah. I don't need these Pokemon.
All right.
So do you have a sponsor this week?
No.
It's brought to you by Opium.
Wait, what was the name of that app that you used?
Oh, Tutu app. Yeah, it's
Brought to you by Tutu app.
Yeah. It works. I mean,
No,
that was the whole instructions. Let me read them again. Well, no, people can just rewind.
Yeah, it's okay. I got jury duty in the morning, guys.
That sucks.
That does suck.
I hope you get dismissed.
I hope so too. I called hoping, be like, oh, sorry, we got all the people we need. You don't gotta come in, but I gotta go in
Damn.
Yeah.
early in the morning.
I did miss one step, though.
Oh, you did?
Not for you, though. Once you download the goofed Pokemon app,
Yeah.
you have to go back into your device management one more time and accept one more thing for the Pokemon thing.
Oh.
Or verify it one more time.
Well, then
That's
I
it.
didn't do that.
Well, because you didn't download it. It didn't install.
Oh, true.
But I was going to say that the Tutu app and the other thing, I did have issues. I had to wait sometimes 24 hours. It would just fail like it did with you. So there's server updates or whatever. I don't know. Sometimes it just doesn't work. So I actually had to wait a week for my Tutu app to download.
Oh, really?
So you got it right away. So you did it better than I did. All right. This has been I know we skipped over a lot of the news that you had, Pete, but we can do another episode soon. Maybe there'll be a baby here.
Really?
That's true.
Deb thinks it's coming.
What are we gonna do?
We'll move down to the basement. And Deb told me we'll have to play it by ear. She doesn't really want me to. We can work it out, though.
Okay.
Come on, 2 hours a week, right?
Sure.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This has been just a few more minutes podcast where 3 veterans of the animation and video game industry talk about how they cheat at video games.
Now one of them does
One
that.
of them does.
And the other two
One doesn't cheat.
feel betrayed.
And the other one wipes his ass, apparently with electronic devices in the bathroom.
What's the third one do?
It simulates masturbation with his VR, playing Batman.
That's a good video.
All right. Good
All right.
episode.
We did it. We're back.
We did it.
Yeah, right.
We'll see if we'll be back in 2 weeks.
Bing, bang, bing, bing, bang, 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 bang. That's not our theme at all.
No. I don't ever remember what it sounds like until I hear it. And then I'm like, oh, yeah, that's right.
It's a good theme.
It is good. Everyone always says it's good. And then I'm like, sing it for me. They're like, I can't do
Boom,
it.
ch, bing. No, that's not it. I don't know. All right, you hit play on it, Pete.
All right, you got
All
it.
right, peace out.
Later.
Bye.